Hello my sisters, it's time to embrace the chaos of Tendril Shaman, a deck that I've been wanting to cover for a long period of time, but I figured right now before the rotation is the best time to do this, since from the other side is going to be rotating out soon, and this is one of the best enablers to get additional copies of our chaotic tendrils. The idea behind this deck is basically we're trying to get as many chaotic tendrils as humanly possible so we can just keep spamming out 10 cost spells for 1 mana, and then getting additional copies of Yogg-saron through things like cold storage. Now for the Mulligan guide. First off, early game removal tools are great, especially after shocks. This is an incredibly strong card. Outside of this, drop hard cards such as Prescience is incredibly good because this draws you into your key minions quickly. And finally, things that will generate you early game minions such as Schooling or Feral Spirits. Now with all of that said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see what they have in store for us. Oh, Aftershocks, Feral Spirits is actually pretty good. Let's get rid of the other 2 high-cost cards. Okay, we might have wanted to actually keep that Eye of Chaos, to be fair. And when I say probably, we actually really should have. It would have been actually pretty good curve. Okay, the fact that they're just passing it back instantly makes me a little bit worried. Like, okay, so Blood DK I know is technically floating around a little bit, but like not too much. But it could in theory be blood. Whenever I see a slower match, okay, Forge doesn't really... Actually, Forge could be Rainbow. Mining casualties. Okay, this... I would say at this point is a 90% chance of it being Rainbow. I could be wrong, don't get me wrong. We could coin out Prescience or Precedence and then see what we grab. But I'm going to grab Conductivity. We're going to save it for later because Conductivity plus cold storage on a bunch of minions sounds fun. Okay, that card is ran in Rainbow, right? I'm not like making shit up, right? Like 80% sure. Oh, good old Yogg. Yogg for the dream. Alright, draw 2. Now we're burning a card, but that still should be fine. There's Plague Strike. Oh, I mean, Schooling isn't like a card that I care too much about burning. We're gonna slam down Golgarath, sorry. I probably will completely butcher that character's name until the end of time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's definitely Rainbow at this point. I think we still haven't seen a Unholy Rune, but everything else points to Rainbow. Something good. Don't destroy yourself. Okay, hitting me is probably as bad. Okay. Well, I mean, out of all the minions that could be gone, that one I'm not too worried about. We are at 7 mana. Let's just go face. We slam down the Tendril on this, please. Oh. Alright, now we have the opportunity to do the funniest thing that we possibly can do by getting not 1 Tendril, but 4 tendrils for the price of 3 mana. It's a steal, and how are we keep getting excavating cards? That seems a little bit lucky there. Oh, well, we do have the Yogg in hand, though we will only be at 8 mana next turn. So maybe we don't do that next turn. How do we do this, actually? Legitimately, how do we do this? Random 2-cost card. Oh, Conductivities. We just don't have hand space for exactly what I want to do. But we could use cold storage. Actually, we're still going to do it. We do have enough hand space. Because... Oh, never mind. We were 1 off of having enough hand space. That's my bad. Just gotta hope this gives us something good. Actually, that could do it. Pretty close. It just put up the 2 taunts. Next turn, we still can't Yogg because We actually probably should have used Farsight. The chances of us actually getting something with Farsight would probably have been pretty high. We are going to be taking 22 damage to face, probably. Oh, maybe not 22 damage. Maybe only 18 damage, which still is not something I want to deal with. Okay, come on, top deck of the century. Okay, Primordial Wave's interesting, but I don't think we should use it right now. We'll slam down Eye. This is a 6. Oh, Blizzard, perfect. Hey, then we go face. Come on, 7 drop. Oh, okay, I'll take that too. Oh, let's go. There goes their win con. Oh no. Okay. Rexa, hey buddy. Oh. Okay. That's Runes of Blood. We don't have any like powerful death rattles in our hand. But now we do. I'm going to steal the Primus. We're going to get a little bit primal in here. And then put 2 taunts up. Might as well go for Plague Strike. I'm curious of... Oh, no. Okay, well, you know, there goes our hopes and dreams, I guess. Because they always have the crop rotation. I will say, whenever I'm playing Rainbow DK, I don't know. Something in that deck just doesn't click with me, or I'm just playing it really, really badly. And I don't know which one. Come on, go after the prime. Oh, leaving Yogg up in most scenarios would not be a huge mistake. Don't get me wrong. But given what our like goal here is, burning some cards. Come on. Ooh, I was kind of hoping for Twisting Nether, but that actually works well. Okay. It does kind of turn off the other side though by getting those 2 out of the deck. Can we get anything cool? Oh, Lightning Sword, perfect, actually. Say goodbye to the sickly, putting them out of their misery. Get something cool again. Lightning reflexes for next turn, actually pretty good. I think this is just GG. I mean, we did leave them up with 1 poisonous, but I don't think that's enough to do anything. Come on. Just give up or pass it back to us, and then we can win through a Tendril somehow. Well, we have to find... Oh, no, we have space. Slam down Eye, and then we slam down... Or attack with the 2 Tendrils, slam down Eye, get 1 more Tendril, and then we can hopefully win through that. But I think this should be GG, is they don't have a win con, and we got a full board, and it is GG. Okay. So Rogue actually, Thief Rogue is like the big one that's floating around still. I'm trying to think of like what other decks it could possibly be. I mean, actually the hand didn't get worse than it was before. Oh, wow. That's a card that I haven't seen in a long time. They are a 35 card list, so it makes me curious if they are mainly Thief Rogue using like the test package. I'm curious of why they would go for 35 or 40 cards, I guess. I mean, maybe the additional survivability against Sludge Warlock is like the main reason you'd go for a 40 card list. Let's use Flash of Lightning and see if we can get a flash of how to win this game. Prince Renathal, okay. Well, I mean, we probably will use one of the Aftershocks here. Actually, no, let's not. Let's just use Farsight. Schooling is interesting. Let's coin out... yeah, let's coin this out. And then slam one of the Aftershocks down. Leaving Renathal up with 1 HP. Okay, preparations into what, though, is the question. Secrets? Oh, okay. You know... Secret Rogue is actually a deck that's going to be rotating out soon, and I actually kind of want to try to make it work again. I forgot it was a thing. It's nice from time to time to be able to run into like off-meta decks that you don't think are going to be a thing. We are going to get rid of Renathal first because we want them to get additional copy of Renathal over Private Eye. Okay, random 3-cost minion. And the Renathal once again. Alright, how do we want to do this? we could slam down the 5 cost, but I kind of want to slam down the 4 cost, get some of the tendrils online, and getting a 6/6 off of from the other side is probably better in the long run than getting 2 random tendrils. Like, I know the goal of the deck is to get as many random tendrils as we can, right? But sometimes you gotta go for the adjacent one, right? Plus, this allows us to get them online. Oh, from the other side, number 2. Verse Rift. And then, come on, something good. A shield block. We're a warrior now, I guess. A part of me really wants to... Yeah, let's do this. We could have also, like, froze out one of the tendrils and then slam down the tendril for another minion, but I like the idea of having Flint. Oh, no. Oh, please. Please don't see... Well, actually, the other side isn't bad. At least they're not stealing it. Yogg would be the one card that I don't really... Well, actually... Okay. I'm curious of what the 4 options that they had. Aftershocks actually was probably the card that we didn't want them to remove from our hand the most. Because it does get rid of the majority of the board there. Oh no. I am so sorry for what just happened. I guess, I mean, free coin is a free coin. Well, I mean, maybe we should have saved Flint for later, but I don't know. It shouldn't matter too much in this matchup, I would say. We'll say it is a little bit weird we haven't seen any of the excavating package, to be fair. Don't have an easy way to remove that. We could, in theory, like, coin out Yogg, I guess. But I don't really mind too bad. Oh, that actually changes plans a little bit. Yeah. And that actually changes plans a little bit more, because if they don't play down a bunch of higher HP minions, Golgoroth actually could be really good. Okay, Lightning Storm, fun. Well, we know what they stole off of Broker. Good to know, I guess. I think we AoE the board with Golgoroth. Or we could use one of the from other side to... Oh, yeah, let's do that. That actually... That top deck alone kind of changes what we should do here. Because here we'll be gaining 2 3/1s that will do 3 damage when they go bye-bye, and then a 6/6. Sure, we're burning a card next turn, but there's no cards left in the deck that I really care about burning or having still in the hand, so... I guess the other... cold storage would be something, maybe. Okay, now... Oh! Actually, no, that makes sense to go for the 6/6 first. Just in case you actually accidentally sniped the other hand with one of the 3/1s. Okay. I think we're... Okay, that definitely isn't a card that I really cared too much about. Burning cards... okay, schooling, actually, again. Oh, that's fun. We also probably should have just wiped out the board here, but we are at full HP, so I don't really care too much. Oh, that hurts. Not as bad as it could, but it hurts. If only we had extra space. You know, the one thing I will say about this deck is I need to pay more attention to what is in the format and what isn't, because different breakpoints are like a lot better if you know what you can randomly get, because I think at 7 mana there's only like 5 spells. At 8 you're most likely to get an AoE such as Twisting Nether, which makes it like one of the most sketchy ones to use. Now what minion in our hand we care the least about getting? Okay. Because knowing my luck, objection would just screw with us. But it could be something else too. Let's slam down Golgoroth. Oh, thank you. I mean, actually probably should have put down Infested Watcher first, but it still works. Okay. We let's see what we can grab. Let's grab Crash because we can use Crash and then we can get another card. Conductivity is interesting because we could use it in theory to like freeze out multiple minions. Forgot they bounced that back. Okay, they really are looking for something good. I'm curious of what could put them back into this game. I mean, bad RNG on our half could, right? But hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get that much bad RNG, right? How do we want to do this? We could slam down from the other side number 2, but I think we're going to go with lightning reflexes, and for Hex, actually probably should have went for the other one, but that's still fine. Get a free minion. We should have done that in the opposite order, but it is what it is. At least we're burning 3 cards in their hand. Oh, that was so close to be burning the correct card. Okay, so we know no matter what, that's going to be explosive trap, right? Or rune. Sorry. It's not a trap unless it's in... Oh, perfect. They got rid of their own tests. That's what we want to see. You know, the glowworms, if only Thaddeus wasn't nerfed, could have made for some interesting like OTKs if you could figure it out. So we can't use from the other side this turn. And we don't really want to use anything else. We're trying to purposely trigger the explosive runes there on a minion that can survive and get rid of some of their minions on board. Okay, perfect. That's 1 minion down. I kind of want to hit one of the 4-1 or the 4-4s, but face is actually pretty decent too. Now we use from the other side this turn because we actually have an option to do it. Or we could use Yogg to, you know, clear everything out. But I think from the other side is better. I don't know if this actually clears everything out, but it should get pretty close. Perfect. And then the remaining minions should be able to clear everything else out. I'm curious what they'll do in this position. Okay, maybe they can create something to get them out of this jam. I very much doubt it because, again, we have Yogg, right? And I think our Tendrils are all cold storage number 2. Not the card I wanted to see. Ooh, free minions. Don't mind if I do. Sometimes you just whiff on the 8. I was really hoping that we would see good old Twisting Nether there, but it is what it is. Oh, that's bad. I guess there was a very high chance of them getting that, though we do have the Yogg to steal it next turn. Come on. Alright, 9 cost spill. Go. Oh, why that card? Oh. Primordial Wave also there might have been a little bit... Oh, I was going to say a little bit sus. But, I don't know. Alright, 10 cost weapon. Actually, do we want to do 10 cost? No. We'll just slam down the 2-2. In case they somehow get rid of the 3-12. Also, Red Herring, another card that I haven't done anything with in a long time. That could be fun. Actually, I think I only ever did 2 decks with Red Herring. Now that I'm thinking about it. But to be fair, after they printed Red Herring, they printed the Jailer. Speaking of the Jailer, we have him on board, but like... And then they nerfed the Jailer into Oblivion, so there wasn't really a reason why. I'm curious if there's enough AoE to stop the Red Herring combo from being like a perma combo right now. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't work because Sludge Warlock is a thing. And by a Red Herring combo, I mean Red Herring and Obsessive Fan, I think, are the 2 cards. It permanently gives everything on your board stealth as long as both of them are up. Oh, sure, give us back the Jailer. We're not going to slam him down. Why would we ever slam down the Jailer? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, how do you want to do this? I kind of want to win the game through a Yogg play. So go face with everything. Fill our hand. Oh, probably should have attacked first. Right, what did we... Okay, tough crap. Shadow Reflections. The one time that card just whiffs. Again, should have actually attacked with our hero before we did that. It is what it is. But we basically have, what, 4 10 cost spells in our hand for free. And if we can get, like, another way to get another Yogg, be in an even better position. I very much doubt it, but in theory we could, right? Ugh. And that definitely did hurt. I have chaos. Really. Right, this should wipe out their board, I think. Get pretty close to it. Never mind. Good old Yogg doing his thing. All right, let's get a little bit chaotic in here. Come on, something good, something good, something good. Technically, something good. Okay, something good, something good, something good. If we only had one more space. Okay, well, you know, I think it's just GG from here. Queen Najara actually is a card that I thought about including in this list. I just don't know what you take out for her. You could, in theory, go 40 cards, but I don't know. It just felt better this way. All right. Let's take this minion, see if Yogg finishes them up. No, I mean, okay, never mind. We get another shot at using the Tendrils to win the game next turn. We could even bounce back Yogg with Tough Crowd if we really felt like it. Okay. And GG. Okay, now that we're through the game, so let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, this deck, I was actually shocked by how decent it felt. It had a 50% win rate across the 20 games that I played with the deck, which was higher than I expected. And a lot of the games you actually were winning through Yogg-saron and not from the other side, which is the main purpose of this deck. The nice thing about this deck is it instantly does allow me to use some cards that are going to be rotating out soon that I wanted to use at least once before they did, such as the other side. And it also does allow us to get a little bit chaotic and wacky with how we are going to win the game through the Yogg package, as it isn't the most consistent thing in the world, but boy oh boy, when it goes off pretty hard. Honestly, if you're looking for a really fun deck to play, this is a great one to try out. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.